Well, welcome to O'Neill's Healy Park in Omagh for tonight's second game in the Connolly's of Moy Tyrone Senior Football Championship, and it is, well, two big hitters going toe-to-toe in this one. Killyclogher up against Loughmacrory. Loughmacrory hampered with several key injuries up against the Killyclogher side, who have just one change to their lineup. I'm delighted to say for the first time this year with Peter Canavan with us, of course, needs no introduction. A stalwart of the game in Tyrone, and of course a keen watcher of everything Gaelic football still at national level as well as its local level. It's a great pleasure to have you with us, Peter, for what could be an intriguing encounter between two sides that there probably isn't much between.
No, that's right. Keenly anticipated this one, Paddy. Two teams, big rivalry, of course, and they would know each other very well. But two teams that would have serious intent on not only winning tonight, but on winning a Tyrone Championship. So, no, it's well set up, and it's one that I would expect to go to the wire.
Absolutely. Of course, last year, the Killyclogher side, who we'll see now coming up on the screen, they, well, were beaten by Killyclogher by a single point, but they line out tonight with plenty of experience. Now, Simon O'Neill is one of those outfield players who's resorted to going in goals over the past two seasons. He's in goals. Shane McCall wears number 22, his debut in the Senior Football Championship. The experienced Danny Gorman's at fullback, and Sean Broderick, who scored a key goal against Omagh in the first round last year, to see his side through, while he lines out at number 4. Number 5 is Michael Rafferty. Jordan Barton wears number 6, and Matty Devlin wears number 7. And it's number 19, Luke Murnahan, coming in to replace number 8, Mark Flanagan, in the middle of the park. Just a late change there, and he'll be joined by Oisin McCann. Paddy Corcoran wears number 10, Owen Toll is 11, and Nathan O'Neill is number 12. Colin McCann leads the attack at number 14. Matty Murnahan wears 15, and the talented Mark Bradley, he wears number 13, scored 114 in the championship. A big squad, Peter, a lot of experience on the bench tonight as well.
Yeah, that's right. When you look at the bench, you see Dara Hayes, normally a starter. You see Gavin Potter, who was superb for them, this past couple of years. Luke Moynihan as well, Matty Ho. So, yeah, there's experience and there's youth on the bench as well. Of the two teams, I would say Killyclogher definitely the more experienced. From their point of view, the key matchups, and from a defensive aspect, you'd be looking at what Mickey Rafferty possibly to take up Owen Michael Home. It'll be interesting to see those two men going at it, and the other big dilemma for them, I suppose, is who's going to pick up Rory McCullough, a potential match winner for Loughmacrory as well. That job could fall to young Shane McCall or the experienced Danny Gorman. So that's the key matchups that they're going to have to worry about from a defensive point of view.
Absolutely, and that is actually number 17 coming in there, Tiernan McCann coming in for Mark Flanagan. Looking at the Loughmacrory side, well, there's a few key men missing in that one. The side managed by Martin Boyle and Kieran Mina, of course, new man heading up the country very shortly. Oisin O'Kane is in goals. Dara Curran, very good at cornerback through the league campaign. He lines out at number 2. And Nathan Kelly, captain of Fornia, he'll wear number 3. Arnie, well, will not go with a second name. He wears number 4. Shane Dobbs is 5. Roland Fox 6. Shay Conway 7. In the middle of the park is Aidan Donaghy. Cahill Donaghy joins him with Gareth Donaghy, Owen McElhome, who scored 2-6 in the championship last year, lining out at 11, and Cahir Gallagher at 12. The inevitable, well, is the very talented Ray McCullough is at 14, Porrick Mead is at 13, and Oisin McGowan is at 15. A lot of experience there too, but a few boys missing, Peter.
You mentioned the Manton Fox, and in particular a real leader for this team. Owen Donaghy has emerged with serious potential, and would have been playing probably half forward line, middle of the park tonight. So massive blows from a Loughmacrory point of view. I would say if you look at the two benches, it would definitely be advantage Killyclogher. They have much more experience and more options on the bench. But look, Loughmacrory this past couple of years have been very unlucky in the championship in key games, particularly Gindon last year. Ran Trillick to penalties one year as well. So look, they're coming here with serious intent, and as I said earlier on, it's a game that's really well set up.
They've been an improving team, Peter, of course, as well, haven't they? You have seen that experience that they've had through the championship. Obviously, Trillick the penalties in 23. coming close last year against a good Dungannon side. There's a lot of experience about them, but those key men missing has to have an effect.
Yeah, it does. But look, you want your leaders to step up when you're down a few players. And I suppose the stardust from a Loughmacrory point of view is definitely Owen McElhone and Ray McCullough. So if those two men get on the ball, if they can force themselves into the game, they're lethal finishers. They're match winners themselves. So it's the supporting cast around those men, and they do have that. The Donaghy's in particular, Cahill and Garth, very experienced players, Aidan as well. So they have the players to give any team in the country trouble. So they'll just be looking for and it will take a very big performance tonight if they're going to get the better of this Killyclogher side.
Well, I suppose some people are suggesting maybe there'll be a draw in this first round of the senior championship. It certainly could come in this one this evening. We're moving across there. Stephen Campbell, the referee this evening. He's joined by Shane Meehan and Stephen McBride, with the fourth official Sean Devaney from Drumquin. John Curlin, John McCann, Cahill McCrory and Fergal McCrory are the umpires this evening, and we'll be getting ready now for a run event to be sung tonight by Jade Campbell from the Omagh and Dentist Club. But away to our right hand side is the Killyclogher men. A big squad, of course. Mark, he is included in the extended panel, unable to perform this evening, but a lot of experience about that squad. Owen Bradley leads the charge. Nobody would take the job last year. They decided to stick with Owen. He came in and helped out, him and James McCrory, along with Leo Green and Damien Meehan, Paul Fox, Damien Cox there as well. They come on board and they steadied the ship. And, to be fair to them, they got them to a semi-final of the championship where many people expected them to go out in the first round. Yeah,
the talk was Eugene Bradley was going to take charge, so I think Owen decided that wasn't going to happen. And
Bradley, I think it was the confusion there, was there?
He stepped in, but look, Owen knows the squad he's played with virtually all of them, and he knows Killyclogher inside out, and he would have a very good understanding of the team that they're coming up against tonight as well, would know them very well. So he's very well placed to set up Killyclogher to prevent Loughmacrory from hurting them.
Absolutely. The Loughmacrory side, of course, yet to taste senior championship success. Killyclogher, just the two O'Neill Cups in their grasp, 2003 and 2016, of course, and lost Cull Island in 2018 decider. So I suppose there's a bit of hurt still from that as well. We had Jeremy Caron on earlier on this evening with Ger in that game between Pomeroy and Gorgon, a victory in the end for Pomeroy, 118 to 14 points. For a long period of that game, Peter, it could have went either way, but at the end of the day, the men from Pomeroy pulled away.
Yeah, that's right. It was a great comeback, a great fight back by Gorgon in the second half. They had the benefits of the breeze and they made full use of it. And it looked as if, with 10 minutes to go, that they were the dominant force. And it took a fair bit of resilience and grit for Pomeroy to come back, to get the key scores. And the scoreline might indicate that they won the game easy enough. It was far from it. Going into the last 10 minutes, it was anybody's game. So yeah, Pomeroy will be very relieved to get into the next round.
Absolutely. I think we're ready now for a run of in there over on the far side. MC this evening, Kieran McDade, about to get proceedings underway. With that, Jade.
Hughie Gallagher, Loughmacrory, obviously, for boy, surely has shot. You please stand for a moment's silence for Hughie Gallagher, the Loughmacrory club, who passed away.
Moment's silence for Hugh Gallagher. Of course, his son Connor plays with Omagh and Dentist Hurlers as well. She passed away suddenly, and our sympathies extended to the family this evening. As we said, great rendition there of a run of aid from Jade, and of course we're ready for what could be a very intriguing encounter this evening. The Loughmacrory men away to our left hand side, getting ready for action. Killyclogher in their huddle on the right hand side in their familiar all blue, and Pomeroy in their gold and black, of course, away to the left hand side, or Loughmacrory rather, to the left hand side in their familiar shirts. Just looking, Peter, it'll be hard enough to see them Killyclogher numbers. And they're nice dark on dark. Mightn't be too bad after all.
You're sharp on the names, Paddy. You'll be all right.
I don't know if that'll get the binoculars out. Mark Flanagan is in the middle of the park there, wearing that number 17. Well, he's named it number in the middle of the park, but I would imagine it'll be Oisin McCann up for this one. And for the throw-in by referee Stephen Campbell. And intriguing encounter. Who will join Pomeroy and Killyclogher, who had a phenomenal display last night against Arboe, 421 to 17. The number 8 there, alongside him, alongside Oisin McCann, is Aidan Donaghy. And the young Killyclogher supporters racing to get behind the goals that they're going to be shooting into in this first half. Game on. Ball into the night sky here over Omagh, and is picked up by Gareth Donaghy. Donaghy transfers it long, probing ball forward, just trying to get an early one on the board potentially. Back out it comes, long range effort, curled in, and it has been curled over the bar.
Yeah,
and a fine opening score.
Ceathair Gallagher, great pass in. Donny Gorman is the man that is picking up Rory McCullough. Rory's playing at the edge of the square. Other big matchups, Dara Curran is the man tasked with Mark Bradley, and as expected, Mickey Rafferty seems to be going on to Owen McElhone.
Fine opening score there from Gallagher. The opening was good, the move was good, finished well. It is Killyclogher now on the offensive down this left hand side, trying to get the ball inside, trying to get a wee bit of an opening in this early exchanges. Back out it comes to McCann. Still work to be done though. Back out to McCann again, McCann to McCann to McCann. Yeah, that's the way it is at this stage, as the ball moves out that right hand side once again. 15 there is Matty Murnahan. A great couple of years, of course, at underage level. Picked up a nasty knock as well. They're on the attack here down that right hand side. Ball inside, knocked away, but well read in there, deep inside his own half there by Nathan Kelly, the captain of Fornia of this Loughmacrory side. Gets it out to Gallagher, and in turn they move it up the park with a wee bit of pace. There'll be a slippy saw. There's a heavy shower just before this game. Back to Gallagher. The pitch under foot will be very, very slippy, you'd have to say. The man coming out with there was the number 15, Oisin McCann, away over on the far side. They're just trying to prise open a gap at this early stage. Again, plenty of possession of the ball, but route one not the preferred option on this occasion. Back to Ronan Fox. Ronan Fox just on the edge of the big arc. Out this right hand side, long range effort from Gallagher again.
Yeah, Rory McCullough actually.
Yeah, Rory McCullough was indeed.
Fantastic striking for a two-pointer, and again Danny's going to have to get closer to him. Very patient build up by Loughmacrory. 2 or 3 steps to look up. He has the benefit of the breeze, and what a strike by Rory McCullough.
Fine score from McCullough down that right hand side, and he's such an effective man. I've seen him against Arboe recently, where he teed up McElhone for a superb goal in that game as they easily ran out comfortable winners. But there's a long, long way to go in this contest, that's for sure. And it's Killyclogher with possession of the ball on the far side with McCann. Oisin McCann just drawing men out, just trying to open up a gap for Bradley. Closing in from the left hand side, gets a shot away. It's well picked up over on that far side once again. Out though for a 45, says the referee. It was taken over the line there by Shane Dobbs. Vastly experienced Shane Dobbs, of course, been around the block a long time, Peter.
Yeah, and the last 2 kickouts by Killyclogher, both won cleanly. Oisin McCann, the first one, and Paddy Corcoran that time. So for the size of the Loughmacrory midfielders, they'll be disappointed that they're allowing Killyclogher to get clean feeling in that area of the pitch. As it is, 45 against the breeze, and Colin McCann looking as if he's going to hit it short, but I think he's going to have a go at it.
I think he is. Just come up to 4 minutes on the clock here at O'Neill's Healy Park, the Connolly's of Moy Senior Football Championship. McCann steadies himself and gets plenty of air in this one. It's going to drop in, and has it dropped over the bar? It hasn't. So an early wide for Killyclogher. They'll be disappointed with that one, Peter, but the breeze is quite strong there. Maybe mightn't look like that, but the flag's blowing pretty keenly. Away to our right hand side, kick out down this right hand side, and again easily intercepted by Killyclogher. McCann moves it away. That number 17 is Tyrone McCann, of course, former county player. Potentially could still be playing a bit of ball with Tyrone. I'm sure Malik O'Rourke will have a keen eye on this particular game this evening. Be a few potential stars coming through there, and ones to watch out for. But it's Killyclogher who have possession of the ball on the attack, just laid back to McCann. McCann just jinks away from the marker, being tracked back there by Donaghy. Continues the run, does well, goes to ground onto the challenge, and it will be a free awarded by Stephen Campbell. Certainly just inside the small arc, and an opportunity, Peter, to get in the scoreboard.
Yeah, you respect Mark. He'll kick that over the bar. I think it was Aidan Donaghy was a Loughmacrory defender that lashed in. He didn't have to turn and was going to the ground, and Aidan done him a favour by lunging in at him, and it left Stevie Campbell with no choice but to give Killyclogher a free and to give them the first point of the game.
Yeah, umpire signals. Fine score, Mark Bradley. And certainly talking to him recently, he was saying how delighted he was to be back in the Tyrone camp. He says it done him no harm. I suppose when you're away for a while, it freshens you up, Peter, and you're back in action again as Loughmacrory going the offensive down that far side. Nice ball into space by Dara Corn, but it's a good bit of defending in there once again. Killyclogher, 2 or 3 men around him. Ball inside, the referee lets it go, lets the play develop on that far side once again, and Killyclogher on the afterburners through the centre of the park. McCann steadies himself, lays it out that far side again. The rain coming down lightly now here in Omagh. Back across this near side to McCann. Tyrone McCann has loads of space, wide open space in front of him. They're starting to be closed down now. Dobbs coming across, but as McCann gets the shot away, and McCann puts it over the bar. Fine score from Tyrone McCann.
Yeah, the two McCanns, Oisín and Tiernan, have started the game in a very positive fashion, getting on a lot of ball, driving forward with intent. Second kick out from Oisín that he's gone short. He's found Dara Kern, and now Loughmacrory on the attack.
Loughmacrory trying to using that stand side at Omagh literally every time. Now McCullough way over there digging deep to get possession of the ball. The man made the run down this near side is Shea Conway, but again it's turned over. Great bit of defending from Killyclogher, and they're moving at a wee bit of pace at this stage. Michael Rafferty in there defending along with McCann's. Already seems to just roll back into a safety zone. And the man wearing number 15 there is Matty Murnahan inside his own half as well. Killyclogher always just seem to have that wee bit of quality about them. Jordan Barton over there looking for it, and Killyclogher just drawing the men out. McCann, or Neil rather, on the far side, comes across again. Picked up by Murnahan. Just puts the head down, decides to go route one. And he's probably right in this occasion. It's opening up a wee bit for him as well. Pass across. Oh, it's a soft enough pass, so from Conor McCann into goalkeeper Oisín O'Kane, of course, the Tyrone goalkeeper this year. And he, of course, didn't make an appearance in the championship or in the league, but he's certainly been part of the setup. It says he's enjoying it.
Brilliantly won by Dara Curran there. That was a 50-50 ball. Very interesting. Shane McCall's actually the man that's picking up Owen McElhone. He's following him everywhere. We thought it would have been Mickey Rafferty, so Killyclogher placing a lot of confidence on Shane McCall, and he's sticking very tight at the moment to Owen McElhone. An
interesting championship debut, Peter, to be put on one of the key men in the county at the moment, but He's doing a good job so far. Ball comes back out again.
There you are, yeah.
Again, good bit of defending. The pressure being put on McElhone there.
That's the two key defenders that are picking them up. Shane McCall that time in the previous Loughmacrory attack. It was Danny Gorman that was responsible for the turnover. So Killyclogher will be happy with their defence so far. Absolutely,
and they're working the ball out here once again down the near side. While Loughmacrory let you go down the stand side, the men from Killyclogher are utilising the terrace side. Ball inside there from Jordan Barton. Back into the middle of the park for McCann, who's really just basketball style, grooving around the middle of the court, shall we say, before he just gets the afterburners on and makes a break for himself. Steadies himself for the shot, does back himself, and this one is going to drops into the hands of Oisin O'Kane. A soft enough one to end up, Peter.
Yeah, well, again, he's kicking again the breeze, and when you've Oisin O'Kane in there, any high ball that's going in, he's going to mop it up. Very safe pair of hands, and it has set Killyclogher up. Bit of urgency now from Cahill Donaghy moving forward.
They're on the attack here. The men from Loughmacrory. Great facilities, great setup, great club. Passionate about their football up there. The ball inside, comes back out again. The shot comes in, and Porrick Mina puts it over the bar. Good score from Porrick Mina.
Yeah, and you've got to give Cahill Donaghy the credit for that. Oisin caught it under his crossbar. Couple of passes it was with Cahill, and he says, right lads, let's go forward here, and it was his long surge and run that set up that score for Porrick.
Good score, coming up to 11 minutes here in the Connolly's of Moy Tyrone Senior Football Championship. Two of the big hitters this evening, Killyclogher and Loughmacrory. Loughmacrory tipped by a lot of people this year. There you've seen them, but that was before the loss of Donaghy and Fox, of course. A terrible injury for Anton Fox. He has suffered badly. Ball turned over once again. McCann drives up the park, decides to put it out this left hand side once again to Bradley. Jinx, wee solo, jinx away from the man, and he so often does, lays it back, an opportunity potentially, but happy just to move the ball around once again out to the edge of the big arc, out to the 45-metre line it goes, and Bradley just resets things and gets it out to O'Neill in this near side. Just very, very patient build-ups from both sides, Peter.
Yeah, Loughmacrory very aware of the threat of Mark Bradley. As soon as he picks up possession, there's always two or three tracking back. This time Matty Devlin, and once again in a good scoring position. Ball goes short, and it sets Loughmacrory up in the attack. Three times the ball has dropped short in this opening 10-minute spell, and Oisin O'Kane says thanks very much for that one. Happy to get it. Tackle comes in down this right hand side. A wee bit of afters there as well, and the referee does give the free kick over on that far side. A wee bit of afters from both players there. Danny Gorman was committed to the ball. He wasn't going to just shirk the challenge. Came across on the right hand side and it's out for a free. Yeah, Danny's definitely not going to shirk a challenge. That's a great tussle, him and Rory McCullough. Just before the ball was kicked in, Rory trying to get away, Danny holding on tight. Eventually he did get there, and a good mix of youth and experience. Absolutely, there, Peter. Absolutely. And we'll not say which way it is, but there you go. But the free Porrick Mina on this right hand side, as we look out from our position at the back of the terrace here at Omagh, takes a toe tap, steadies himself for this one. Difficult enough wee angle. Mina hits it into the night sky. Does it curl around the post? The umpire says it does. Curl over the bar. That's a two-pointer. Yeah, fantastic strike. Good score. Porrick Mina, yeah. Good finish from him, and well, he'll be happy with that one. Tight angle, Peter, too, wasn't it? Really? Look, when you see that. Yeah, perfect for a left footer with the benefit of the breeze, and brilliantly judged. Coming up to 13 minutes again. Fantastic fetch. Oisin McCann once again. He's doing really well, McCann, in the middle of the park. To be fair to Killyclogher, they're probably winning the midfield battle at this stage. But they had to show on the scoreboard just the couple of points that they've got. O'Neill on that far side once again. He's going to take a return pass out there. Looks to see is there anyone around him. Decides to recycle. Moves it back into the middle of the park. And Killyclogher have three men over in this left hand side. As we look out, McCann lays back to Oisin McCann. Fine year he's had, fine couple of years he's had, of course, as well. Bit of injury, but back to his best. Comes out this near side to Oran Toll. First real time we've seen Oran Toll in action
in this contest. He hits this one skyward, and he hits this one very badly wide to the left hand side. Eric Kieran last year, 1 point between the sides, Peter, and they had their chances, Killyclogher.
Yeah, absolutely. Quick kick out by Oisín O'Kane, and look
Away
at this.
Goes.
There's an extra man if Loughmacrory decide to use him.
Opportunity on that far side for Mina. Mina gets it out this right hand side once again. An opportunity shot comes in from the right, and it's drilled over the bar. Fine finish.
Yeah, they have to give their goalkeeper a lot of credit for that. He sensed right away that there was a lot of space in behind the midfield. He put the ball out there, and there was a number of Loughmacrory boys could have got their hands on it. There was possibly a goal chance on, but brilliant strike by McElhone. But
absolutely,
credit to Oisín O'Kane.
He's a fine young footballer, isn't he, Peter?
Oisín O'Kane or Owen McElhone?
Owen McElhone.
Well, that's
no doubt about the quality of him anyway.
Fine young footballer is a fair enough statement there, Paddy.
On that far side, another opportunity, goal chance potentially. It has knocked over the bar though. The gap just widens, Peter, and it's a fine finish.
And again, Cathal Donaghy looking in fine fettle. Again, another surge and powerful run from the middle of the park. Thought about going for the goal, but too acute and rightly tapped it over the bar.
Now the breeze certainly is a bit of an advantage here, but
it's a fair big advantage,
it
Paddy,
seems
with
to be,
the 2 point rule. Absolutely, going in 5 or 6 points down here at half time wouldn't unduly worry Killyclogher. They'll be feeling they're very capable of taking that back, so it's definitely in Loughmacrory's favour in the first half.
No doubt about that. That seems to be certainly not abating, that's for sure, as Killyclogher have possession of the ball. They could do with a couple of scores though on the scoreboard. Again, happy to just take the ball through the transition through the middle of the park again. And that looks to be a number 22 who started, of course, McCall. Looking for it. Again, just trying to move it through the phases to get the ball up into the danger zone once again. Down this near side, Bradley was involved there. Back it comes again. This time to Murnahan. Murnahan steadied himself a second time, gets the shot away eventually and hits it into the far side and well away. They just haven't got their shooting boots on yet, Peter, but there's a long way to go.
Oh, absolutely. And once again, Oisín O'Kane sprinting out with the ball. But yeah, Matthew Murnahan will be very disappointed. That was well within his scoring range. Maybe the fact that he was kicking again the breeze, he felt he had to give it a bit more.
And he did steady himself twice for it, really. He sort of had 2 bites at it there, really, before he got the shot away. But as it stands, well taken by McCann in the middle of the park again.
Yeah, it's his
they've
third.
Dominated the kickouts, Peter.
Well, that's his third clean fetch from kickouts. So Loughmacrory would be wiser to keep the ball away from him.
Absolutely. As Sean Broderick puts it across that far side, the half-back Michael Rafferty coming forward now into the attack zone as well. Killyclogher just organising things to make sure there's 3 men back, of course, as well. But as they're on the attack now on that right-hand side, driving forward into a wall of gold and black over there, and the defenders, well, they won the battle, Peter.
Yeah, Tiernan McCann taking it into traffic. Possible foul maybe could have been given, but the referee felt that the tackling was fair, and a brilliant turnover from Loughmacrory. Once again, McElhone on the ball here. Looking
very, very sharp, there's no doubt about that. Gets it inside then to Ronan Fox. As we said, no Anton, of course, through injury. But now Loughmacrory just knuckle down, steady down, and decide to just try and build from the back here with McCallum coming forward on that far side once again.
Yeah, Matty Murnahan has dropped back. Ray McCullough was making his runs from the full forward line. This is him coming out now, but Murnahan obviously given the job of playing sweeper there in front of him.
When Arnold goes for this one, and Arnold puts this one over the bar, that's a fine finish.
That's your Arnie.
I'll call him Arnie because I'm not going to even attempt it. My apologies for that, but sometimes you're better just admitting defeat, Peter, before you start.
Yeah, very confident score, and again,
good score.
Very well worked from a Loughmacrory point of view. Mickey Rafferty this time is a man that wins a kick out.
Very confident in the kick outs this evening, this Killyclogher side. But as yet, they've just the 2 points on the board, 3 wides to show, and a couple dropped short as well. Yet to find their range. Danny Gorman's the man down this left-hand side if it comes his way, but it's put across that far side once again. Happy to go through the middle, happy just to carry the ball. They need to be careful not to run into trouble with it once again, though. Again, out that far side, it is Michael Rafferty driving forward, opening up a wee bit of space. The return pass inside to Bradley.
Yeah, 3 or 4 men around him. And
Has
again,
to put it
brilliantly.
across the face of goal. An opportunity still. And eventually it is turned over the bar.
Yeah, the right option by Colin McCann. But again, how did Mark Bradley manage to manoeuvre his way out of that? Look, 3 Loughmacrory men around him. Brilliant pass, well set up for a goal.
Actually
opportunity.
Unlucky.
Yeah, but under pressure, Colin a brilliant kick out again. Aidan Donaghy this time is the man that wins it.
That's been some quality football already shown in this one. Nothing between the sides, although in terms of the scoreboard it reads 9 points to 3. 6 advantage coming up to the 20th minute here at Omagh. It's been good football on show so far from both sides. As I said, nothing between them. Dobbs back across the middle. Mina way out there. Man down this near side once again is Arne. If it comes his direction, it does. And he takes possession of the ball. He's got support down that inside line from Shea Conway. Decides to give it instead to McElhone. McElhone driving forward. McElhone, it opens up for him, gets a shot in, it's blocked down. Second bite of the cherry, and it's blocked down once again. And out come Killyclogher with it, but that was one thing in McElhone's mind there. He was going for goal.
Yeah, the timing of the run was brilliant. On reflection, probably a point would have been a brilliant score because there was a defender. He clearly went for the goal, but it didn't even get the length of the goalkeeper. The defender was there and blocked it. He had a second bite at it, and again straight at the defender. So I would say if he had to do it again, without a doubt, point was definitely on.
Killyclogher driving forward again, down inside. Opportunity from the right hand side, gets a shot and it just skirts the post to the right hand side.
Yeah, Owen Toll was the man.
Toll was, yeah.
Clean through, tried to clip it over. I think there he should have secured possession to give him a clean run away through a goal, and he could have tapped it over to Colin McCann. Ball adjudged to have been picked on the ground, and Mark Bradley decides to tap and go.
And Bradley gets the shot away from distance, and Bradley puts it over the bar, and it's the score they needed, Peter, just to steady the nerves, steady things again.
Absolutely. It'd been interesting if that free was outside the 40-metre arc. Yeah, Mark could have had a 2-pointer there. Took a few steps in closer, and happy for a point, and it's a 5-point game.
Absolutely. Kick out, a real long kick out there once again. Can the man, he tried to release the pass very, very quickly there under pressure. Couldn't get it away directly, and the referee says over carrying, and it will be a free out. Now there's a wee bit of a tussle going on around the middle of the park, but the play will continue, which is an interesting one. The fact that the referee's now going to move at 50 metres, doesn't even move it that far, but then gets the play moving quickly, so there's no time for messing about. You just have to get back into action again pretty quickly. Sean Broderick runs into trouble. Broderick foul, will be a free in on the 45-metre line, and you'd expect Killyclogher to try and engineer something here, or maybe even go for the score.
Yeah, the game's starting to open up as we enter the last 7 or 8 minutes.
Peter's on between them. 6 points granted, but it's nothing lead really.
Yeah, like Toll had a very good goal chance. Owen McElhone was through. That last attack by Loughmacrory was actually an opportunity. They had an overlap, but a bit of mishandling let them down. So there is goal scoring opportunities there. There's a goal in some of these teams very soon. Absolutely.
Ball on the far side. Killyclogher, plenty of movement. McCann over there gives it inside, and then just happy Tyrone McCann moving it across. The pass goes back there to the right hand side off the upright, and it will be easily picked out and cleared. Gallagher in there mopping it up, and it's a loose pass, but eventually they recovered once again, get the attack going through the centre. Ball laid off very, very neatly there. This time the pass does work. Long ball inside. Shot comes in from McCullough. Second bite of the cherry is turned in it. It's in from Roland Fox. And the effort come in Initial shot came in from McCullough. Well saved by the goalkeeper.
What a pass by Killyclogher Gallagher. He pointed to Rory McCullough where to run. Rory thought of taking over the ball. Great positioning by O'Neill in the goals to make the save. And at the second bite, Loughmacrory stick it in the back of the net.
And Ronan Fox it is with that crucial goal. Peter Canavan said to us 2 seconds ago a goal was definitely a goal in this team and one of these teams, and it definitely was. 8 points between them now. Fine goal, I have to say, and it was set up really. McCullough straight through the middle, well saved by Simon O'Neill, who's not of course a goalkeeper per se. Ever comes in.
What a response.
And that's a great response from Tyrone McCann.
Absolutely.
Over the bar
for a two-pointer.
Great score.
Yeah, and again, you can't afford to give Tiernan space like that. 2 or 3 steps to steady up. And a lovely strike again, the breeze. And the big advantage that Loughmacrory had is now reduced. Another kick out over the top, another overlap.
Opportunity again. It's just opened up ever so slightly here. McGallagher on this right hand side hits it skyward, and it's going to drop away to the right hand side.
Oh, that's a 45, Paddy.
Well, the umpires signal wide, and Michael Home appeals it.
Yeah, Stephen.
But it is a 45.
Stevie Campbell seen it himself and made the right call.
Peterson then the end game. It's an entertaining game.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, with so many kickouts, and teams are trying to vary it. Archie O'Kane and Simon O'Neill are hitting it short, but they're also getting it out long. And when they get it out long, the team that wins it, there's an opportunity to get at that opposition. So, and look, with the amount of quality footballers that's on view, really good attackers, there's plenty of scores being created.
Absolutely. Archie O'Kane now coming forward to hit this 45 himself. Scored a couple this year, of course, in terms of the Begley Sports All-County League. And the breeze is back. He certainly fancies his chances with this one. Just takes a deep breath and then starts his run.
Oh, lovely strike.
Oh, superb strike, really, from the goalkeeper. Just opens the gap out to 7 again. 110 to 6 points. But there's an awful long way to go in this game.
Yeah, absolutely. And with the 2 pointers and with the benefit of the breeze, as I said, it's well within Killyclogher's power to come back from it. But look, this is a big 3 or 4 minutes here now in this first half.
Killyclogher, one possession deep inside their own half, but they're swarmed like wasps over there. They lose possession. The free kick taken quickly. Michael Home has got company. Decides to go it alone, spins away from the man, takes a solo, takes another touch, gets it onto his left, onto his right, back out to the right hand side. What ground he made there. That drops short into the hands of Simon O'Neill. That deserved to score the way he moved the ball around there, Peter.
And a wee pirouette in the middle of it too. Yeah, brilliant play by Michael Home. Just finish wasn't there. Great interception by Aidan Donaghy. Is that a deliberate pull down, Paddy?
Well, we'll wait to see. The referee's going to have a look there for sure. He's heading his direction. The challenge come in,
and the Killyclogher man, I'm not too sure who it is, but he's staying down and he's on his knees, and I'd say he's praying that he's not getting a black card here.
I think
that's a deliberate. I think he knew what he was doing. So,
Michael Rafferty, was it?
It might have been Matty Devlin actually, but
can't see now. Just he's lying prostrate on the ground there, and the referee's having a word with his umpires on that far side just to double check, and. A wee bit of treatment being given there. Jordan Barton it is.
Jordan Barton, actually, yeah.
And the referee, well, there's no sympathy shown from the referee anyway. He's just waiting on for him to get up there. So we'll wait to see what the sanction will be. But it is a free anyway from outside the big arc.
Black card, Paddy, and I don't think the referee had any other option there.
Yeah, he'd be disappointed, but
and crucially, it's a 2 pointer here as well. If Ray McCullough appears to be the man that's lining it up, and with 2 minutes to go and plus injury time, this is a big kick in the last few minutes of the first half.
Absolutely. He'll settle himself, take a couple of deep breaths, and try and engineer something with this. Kick comes in. And the kick goes over the bar, Peter. It's a 2 pointer.
The Loughmacrory supporters behind the goal gave that one away. Brilliant strike. That wasn't an easy kick, but McCullough made it look very easy. So 112. to 6 points. Loughmacrory really pushing up here, forcing Simon to kick it long. Brilliant kick out.
And then the rain starts to come down heavier now as well, and the breeze is even getting stronger. We can feel it here now as well. And 9-point advantage. Tells its own story here at O'Neill's Healy Park as we approach the half-time whistle here. We'll see how much additional time there's going to be in a moment or two. But Killyclogher have the free with Tyrone McCann. We're number 17, unfamiliar for him to be wearing a number that high up, of course, but was carrying a bit of a knock into this one. They were concerned about him. They were concerned too about Mark Flanagan. There's a fair chance Flanagan will make an appearance at some stage. Killyclogher have the ball. McCall, McCann. McCann has to pirouette back in himself ever so slightly before he moves it then to Paddy Corcoran. Wee jinky step from him. Another step as well from McCann to get away from the marker. Does well, McCann. Looking for options inside. Has to sort of go it alone. The Killyclogher men just trying to engineer something. Shot from distance, but it's a Gary Owen, and it's nearly into Killyclogher village.
Yeah, brilliant effort by Archie McCann on that. He'd done a serious bit of work. Kick
out.
Archie got away with that. Mark Bradley slipped just before the kick out. He was about to intercept that.
2 minutes of additional time to be played as Loughmacrory come away with it down that far side. The side that has certainly worked for them so far in this contest. Gallagher laid back again to McCullough. Sharpshooter McCullough. 4 points he's got so far, McCullough. And comes back the whole way into McElhone. That combination working so well. Can't take the return. He does get the return, McElhone. Passes out this right hand side once again to Arnie. Back inside it comes to Mina, and then over the far side it goes once again. And they're moving the ball comfortably through the transition of play. Effort coming in from the left hand side, I thought, but no, it's going to come back out the whole way again to Mina. They're just holding on to the ball in these latter stages, and the shot comes in from distance. That is a fine effort from, is it Gallagher?
Gallagher again, possibly, again. Yeah, brilliant score. Was he very close to being outside the D there, just a yard inside it, otherwise it would have been another 2-pointer. Simon O'Neill, again, the target's Archie McCann, this time goes over his head. Oh,
it's knocked away, and all of a sudden Loughmacrory are opening it up again here. An opportunity. McElhone from the right hand side gets a shot away, and again he raises a white flag away to her right hand side, and it's a fine display for McElhone and McCullough and co this evening.
Yeah, the last 5 minutes has really hurt Killyclogher here, and again they're down a man, Paddy, and every time Loughmacrory win it they look as if they're going to score. Very important last 30 seconds. This will be the last play. If they can secure possession from this, if it breaks, they're in trouble.
It has broke. Peter down this right hand side.
Oh, that.
And McElhone went for it, but there must be a breach.
Yeah, well, he didn't hand the ball back, Paddy.
Oh, that's what it was.
Kicked the ball away, and I'm not too sure. I don't think he knew maybe that the free was given, because
I think he
as soon as he had the ball, he seen the goalkeeper was out of position. He actually tried to lob the goalkeeper, so it wasn't that he was kicking the ball away. I just believe that he didn't think it was a free kick.
Potentially harsh enough. Then as Wee Bradley gets it out that right hand side once again. Pass inside. Work still to be done though, and this time it will be a free. And despite the arguments of Loughmacrory men, it will be a free.
And it will halt the slide from Killyclogher point of view. It'll be the last kick of the first half. And again, like so many of the good passages of their play, it was Tyrone McCann was involved, driving through at speed, and you would expect Mark to knock this over the bar.
That's not 5 they conceded there in the last couple of minutes of this half, and has to be rather worrying. But Bradley steps up to hit this one and should put it over the bar, certainly within his range. Usually a big swing from Mark. And he raises a white flag as the referee blows the half-time whistle. Peter, a much needed score, 10 between them. still a long way to go, but it's a bit of a bigger advantage potentially than they would have hoped for.
Yeah, well, we said 6 or 7 points, during the first half. We said would be very manageable from a Killyclogher point of view. We're talking 10. The only thing, if you look over at the flags, Paddy, the breeze definitely has picked up, so Killyclogher will have the benefit of the strong breeze in the second, but if they can secure enough possession, Loughmacrory, that is, Michael Holmes starting to come into the game, he's getting on more ball, looking really sharp. Ray McCullough's calling by. Gallagher has been brilliant in that first half, so it's Killyclogher will have a serious bit of thinking to do. But when Owen Bradley looks at his bench, he's going to see a few options there, so I wouldn't be surprised if there's a few changes made here for Killyclogher at the start of the second half.
Absolutely. We will cross over. A great prize on offer, of course, from Connolly's of Moy. We'll see that ad now, of course, and very worthwhile getting your club involved in that one. But here at Rainy O'Neill's Healy Park, it is Loughmacrory who lead 114 to Killyclogher 7 points. We'll be back after these ads.
Step into Tyrone, a place steeped in history and culture, from ancient traditions to vibrant modern life. It's a county that captures the heart, home to some of Ireland's most breathtaking natural beauty, landscapes that inspire and invigorate. And right here, in this special corner of the world, we have witnessed some of sport's most historic moments. From the roar of the crowd to the skill on the pitch, Tyrone GAA is woven into the very fabric of this place.
The answer is no. He finishes to the back of the net from our goal chance.
Over the past 30 years, champions have risen and legends have been made. Clubs like Loughmacrory, Killyclogher and Pomeroy have etched their stories into history. Every year, new heroes emerge, each one carrying the pride of Tyrone's footballing tradition. And it's here in this hallowed ground that the passion continues to burn brightly. This is Tyrone. More than just a county, it's a feeling. It's home. Behind those incredible performances, behind the jerseys and the tackles are just everyday people. They're our neighbours, our friends, our family. These players are part of our towns and villages. And by supporting our local businesses, we're not just helping them thrive, we're nurturing the communities that produce the talent we admire on the field. For over 30 years, Connolly's of Moy has been supporting our community. From local families to local legends, we're proud to be part of your lives. offering a wide range of quality furniture, from cosy sofas to elegant dining tables, tailored to suit every home. From choosing the perfect place to signing off on your new furniture, we're with you every step of the way. And as the echoes of past triumphs inspire us, we look forward to the future. The story of Tyrone continues to evolve, stronger than ever. In 2025, Connolly's of Moy will once again be proud sponsors of this great championship. It's not just furniture that Connolly's of Moy are delivering this year. As proud Tyrone people, we are honoured to once again support the Tyrone GAA Club Championships, one of the most historic competitions in Irish sport. Being part of this incredible tradition is a privilege for us. It's about more than sport, it's about community, loyalty and the pride we share in where we come from. This partnership with Tyrone GAA isn't just sponsorship, it's a chance to give something back. That's why this year we're doing something special. In collaboration with O'Neill's Sportswear, we're giving GAA fans the chance to win big. O'Neill's is a name known in every corner of Ireland. For generations, they've kitted out clubs, counties and communities with pride. Their gear isn't just worn, it's earned. That's why we're proud to partner with them to offer a truly meaningful prize. O'Neill's and Connolly's of Moy have teamed up to give your club the ultimate gear upgrade. One lucky team will win a full O'Neill's playing kit, and every player will also receive a club-branded kit bag courtesy of Connolly's of Moy. It's a prize that could make a real difference to a club that lives and breathes the game. To enter, simply visit connolly'sofmoy.com/sport and submit your details. The winner will be announced on October 27th. Whether you're a player, volunteer or a lifelong supporter, we'd love for your club to be in with a chance. And of course, when it comes to furniture, there's still only one place to go. You'll find us on the Omagh Road in the town of Moy. You know the saying by now. Say it with me. Where do you want to be?
"2025 has been a hugely successful year for Tyrone GAA across all our games. On the football fields, our under-20s made it back-to-back Ulster and All-Ireland titles in impressive fashion, overcoming Louth in the All-Ireland final. Our minors claimed provincial and national honours in July, seeing off Kerry in a keenly contested All-Ireland final, while Tyrone ladies claimed the All-Ireland intermediate title. On the hurling pitches, our minors claimed an Ulster League title, while our under-20s made a first ever All-Ireland B final appearance, losing narrowly to Down, signalling a hugely significant step forward for the county. It's clear that there are strong foundations being put in place to help Tyrone GAA succeed into the future. But this work does not happen by accident. For 30 years, Tyrone GAA has been running county summer camps that have become a rite of passage for our youth, that put coaching and games at the centre of activity in the county. Also, for 30 years, Club Tyrone have been providing the financial support and means to enable our county teams to flourish and take on the best that Ireland has to offer. To turn that success that we've seen at national level for our youth teams into success for our senior team, then we need your help. Club Tyrone is on the lookout for new members, people who are willing to support the development of Tyrone GAA by supporting us financially. We also have a thriving Red Hand Business Club that gives businesses in the county and further afield the chance to come together and network through a shared belief in our county teams. To find out more about Club Tyrone, visit www.tyronega.ie/club-tyrone or contact a Club Tyrone committee member. Details for our current committee can be found on our website. or drop us a line to club.tyrone@gaa.ie.
This is a whole new suite experience with Bluetooth connection, wireless charging and vibration for an immersive cinema experience. Modern living right here at Connolly's of Moy, plus a free 75-inch TV when you buy 5 seats. Where do you want to be?
Connolly's of Moy.
Today we're absolutely delighted and privileged to be here in Beaver Park for the 2025 Club Tyrone Golf Classic. We're here in association with Tyrone Credit Unions. We're absolutely privileged to have their support. We have 40 odd teams out playing today, and it's something that we hope to continue in the years to come.
4 of us here from the Tyrone Credit Unions, namely Cookstown, Dungannon, Clyland and Omagh. We're really happy to be involved with us today, and we want to develop our relationship with Tyrone GA for the first of many things to come.
Credit unions, as community organisations and not-for-profit, share the same values as Tyrone GA. That's the volunteerism, being involved in the community and supporting people throughout their lives. From personal experience, I'm a 4th generation member of Clyland Credit Union, and that same relationship is mirrored and reflected with Tyrone GA and my own club. Tyrone GA is involved in every parish throughout the county and supporting their people just as credit unions support their members.
Well, welcome back to O'Neill's Healy Park, and just talking there, Peter, off air, the school going well with their fundraising activities?
Yeah, that's right. Paddy and Holy Trinity will be moving into our new school now in the middle of October, so the whole project's not finished to the end of June. So yeah, there's a few big fundraising events still coming up this year, so thankfully we're not far away from a target.
You could do a bit of support still, though.
If anybody wants any spare
changes, right? It's one
all
change there, Peter.
All this money you're making on Tyrone GA TV here, maybe you had sponsors a wee prize or something there, Paddy.
You're good crack, hey. Giving out free vouchers and all out from Connolly. Is that the story?
You're always welcome there, Paddy.
I know that. And it's one of the best venues in the country, of course. Not that room, Peter, the front bar, is a testament to yourself, but it's a testament to GA, really, in Tyrone, isn't it?
You are definitely looking a free pint at this stage.
No, it's a great spot, no doubt about that. On a serious note, Gavin Potter introduced for Nathan O'Neill. No surprise, Peter?
Yeah, he'll add a bit of pace and a bit of life to proceedings for them moving forward. So absolutely, they don't have much choice. They're 10 points down here, and it's imperative that they get off to a good start. They
certainly need a good start here. They certainly can't afford what's currently happening, and that is Loughmacrory on the offensive. Loughmacrory, who lead 114 to 7 points, and well, we'll wait to see. An early score from Killyclogher would be very, very useful. Aidan Donaghy tries to get the attack going down this near side for Loughmacrory, and they're on the attack again. And Smackle home, tight angle for him. Back out it comes to McCallan. McCallan then to Donaghy, making good strides through the middle, just recycling the ball, just moving it out to better position, resetting things, and the rain still coming down here at Omagh. Not as bad as it was. The breeze certainly hasn't abated though as it comes down this near side to Shane Dobbs. Dobbs just puts it through the middle, and a good challenge comes in there by McCall. And Killyclogher get the turnover, and Killyclogher try and work the ball up this near side with Matty Devlin. Out it goes into the centre once again to Tiernan McCann. A good game so far, Tiernan McCann. And the pass is down that far side once again, the stand side that's been so effective for teams shooting into those goals. Long range effort from Potter. Long range effort from Potter goes wide.
Yeah,
but it's key. He's obviously as they're going to try.
He looks energetic, a wee bit keen. Maybe that was ambitious. Would have been a 2-pointer. And once again, Oisin O'Kane very, very quick off the tee. and Gallagher securing possession. I've been very impressed with him tonight. He's covered a lot of ground, but his use of the ball has been brilliant. And it's a free here, and I think Stevie Campbell's gone in to book one of the Killyclogher lads. I think it's Owen Toll.
And there will, of course, be a Man of the Match award. Connolly's of Moy, Tyrone GATV Man of the Match. Peter will be picking that later on, and it is a yellow card for Owen Toll. And of course, there was a black card in the first half for Jordan Barton, and he's still out of action, of course. They're coming very late in that first half, and a man down as Loughmacrory try and move the ball up the park. And Killyclogher need to be careful of the breach there, because they were almost caught out there, but no one seemed to notice. And again, it's Mina moving the ball through the centre to Donaghy. Out that far side, Michael Home in the middle, but it comes back out across this side to Aidan Donaghy. He looks to go just straight through the middle. Thought about the shot for a split second there potentially, but instead it's moved out this near side again to number 13, Porrick Mina. Again, they're not rushing things. Michael Home inside to McCullough. Certainly not panicking. No rush from either side at this stage, but it's intercepted again. And well, there were two over elaborate there, Peter, trying to move it around too much.
Yeah, Gareth, or it was Cahill Donaghy, instead of fishing it with his right hand, which he should have, he went to his favoured left, and he was easy tackled. Loughmacrory wide open, Mickey Rafferty through the middle.
Ball inside to Bradley, shot, and it flashes over the bar, but that's a goal chance, Peter. That was a goal chance. It
all came from a turnover at the edge of the D. Brilliant play by Mickey Rafferty. Decision making on the ball here. Looked as if he was going to shoot. Give it a Mark Bradley, I would say 9 times out of 10. That finishes in the back of the net, and Mark will be disappointed he didn't, but look, gets Killyclogher up and running here in the second half.
And that's what they needed. They needed a brighter start. They did finish, of course, with a Mark Bradley point. They've started the second half with a Mark Bradley point, which could so easily have been a goal. There's been a couple of goal chances, of course, but just the one goal scored. That coming from Ronan Fox on the first half, about 26 minutes or so. The ball out that far side. Killyclogher making ground down that far side. Goes back out again to Rafferty. Tries to chink away from the man, gets it inside to Tiernan McCann. McCann from distance, and McCann's effort again slightly rushed and goes wide of the uprights.
Yeah, good pressure by the Loughmacrory defence, but Tiernan will be disappointed. It was well within his range. Mistake by Oisin O'Kane.
And Oisin O'Kane, well, he could be punished here. A goal opportunity, still is, but again O'Kane recovers it, and that's a let off because, well, the referee's given the free. I was just watching the play come out, but the referee has called it back.
Yeah,
it must have been the challenge.
This could be a penalty for. Yeah, that is harsh enough.
He's given a free just on the edge of the box. And Jordan Barton back in again too. So, in all excitement, will be a free kick for Killyclogher.
Loughmacrory boys asking Stevie Campbell, what was that for?
They are a bit annoyed, there's no doubt about that. And well, McCann's about to hit this one, and you'd expect McCann to put this one over the bar with some ease. So that's Colin McCann on the score sheet as well in the championship this year. And
still a let off for Loughmacrory. It was a mistake. First mistake Oisin O'Kane's made all evening. Mark Bradley tried to release inside forward. Killyclogher just didn't come off. If the ball had got over his head, it was a certain goal.
Need to be careful. A kick out once again, and well, this time gets away with it on that far side. And the men from Loughmacrory in their familiar gold and black driving forward. Arnie inside, an opportunity on that right hand side, but well, a bit too much out. The umpire comes out to check where it is. They will be able to recycle the ball though, but it's going to go in the hands of Killyclogher again with McCann driving forward down that stand side. Gets it back, looks for the return, but a lot of work still to be done over there. Potter doing well. The free kick awarded. He wanted to take it quickly, but has been called back, and now we'll have to get it to Barton. We're in number 6 back in the play again. Killyclogher spreading the ball around, spraying the passes, and happy just to hold on to the ball, but that's almost a mistake there. But it's well picked up by Danny Gorman, who's decided to come forward into space. Jinks in, jinks out, and then goes into no man's land, gets it to Bradley. Bradley does his trademark movement and then moves the ball into the middle again for the number 11 Toll. Shot comes in from distance, and again, Peter, it's a wait.
Yeah, a couple of aspects. We're seven minutes here into the second half. Loughmacrory haven't scored. They made poor use of possession. Killyclogher's turning them over, but they're kicking themselves out of the game at this stage. That's 2 or 3 really poor wides that they've kicked. Now they still have plenty of time, but they need to be more clinical up front.
Danny Gorman called ashore there. Interesting move there. Mark Flanagan coming in for him. Was to start the game, Mark Flanagan, but wasn't fit to. But he's been introduced now. And Danny Gorman obviously must have picked up some sort of knock or something, or else it's a positional change from the Killyclogher management. Way in that far side there. Owen Bradley, James McCrory and co. Ball inside, an opportunity. The challenge comes in. The referee gives a free, and well, it was Bradley. He had just one thing in his mind there. He just caught possession of the ball, put the head down, wanted to kick that one free quickly again.
Yeah.
Potter,
Loughmacrory player saying that he overcarried the ball.
Potter on the far side.
Yeah, but slick move by Killyclogher. They're putting serious pressure on the Loughmacrory kick out, and
Potter gets in the score sheet there.
They've got their tails up.
Or McCann rather. Conal McCann was that one over the bar. Second point for him so far, and they're just closing in on that gap. Peter down to 7 again now, and they're just closing it down. And they have possession again, the far side, an opportunity. Pass across, man making the run inside is McCall. Couldn't get touch onto it though. And Loughmacrory defence doing well. Donaghy in there taking the loose pass away. Challenge comes in on him. It'll be a free. That's taken quickly. And not holding any ceremony at all, these Loughmacrory men. They want to get the ball up the park, but they could do a score.
Yeah, it's nearly 10 minutes into the second half and they haven't registered. So yeah, this is a big attack coming forward. Loughmacrory need to get something because they're not going to defend this lead. They're not that far enough ahead. They have to be more proactive up front.
That's 3 points they've conceded without a response so far in this half. Gallagher down this near side into the number 10 there. That is Gareth Donaghy. Donaghy tries to pass it to McCullough, but again it's a loose pass and it will be a free out for Killyclogher. Taken quickly, moved quickly. Killyclogher on the offensive. They've their tails up in this second half. A real risk for possession. Their way to the right hand side for Bradley. Takes possession of the ball. Umpire keeps a close watch on Bradley, doing well down that inside. Gets a shot in. Flashed across and flashed wide.
Yeah, very unlike Mark. You'd expect him to kick that over, looking very sharp.
Little support inside from though, Peter. That probably maybe was something he was thinking of.
Yeah.
Maybe put it across. There's no one there.
The big switch that Killyclogher made. Matty Moynihan is now on Ray McCullough since Danny Gorman has gone off. McCullough appears to be playing out a wee bit more deeper. That would suit Moynihan all right because he'll be very effective coming forward from a Killyclogher point of view.
Kick out wasn't a good one there. It was kept and played well by young Dara Corn and managed to get possession of the ball. Ball comes across that far side. It will be a free for Owen McElhone. Takes it himself. White boots, red flash underneath them. McElhone inside to Gallagher. Gallagher just can't take control of the ball and it's way wide. It's the first wide of the game.
Again, crucial mistake, goal scoring opportunity. Kelleher just took his eye off the ball before he got it. He was thinking of what he was going to do with it. Put on a plate by Owen McElhone. So again, another bad miss from Loughmacrory.
Bad kick out. It will go to Donaghy. Donaghy gets the shot in and Donaghy drives this one in, and Donaghy does drive it over the bar, and that's a score they badly needed, Peter.
Yeah, winning the kick out. I think it was Cahill or Pádraig Mina actually that won the kick out. Brilliant pass in, and it's a score that Loughmacrory badly needed. 12
minutes in the second half played. Kick out from Simon O'Neill with the breeze at his back to the left hand side here in the Connolly's the Boy Tyrone Senior Football Championship. We're joined this evening by Peter Canavan. Delighted to have him on board with us this evening, watching a definitely an interesting game of football. It's still maybe plenty more to come in it, you would expect, as the man Mark Flanagan gets a first touch of the evening, just on as a substitute. Moving the ball down this right hand side towards the Gorchin Road end here of Omagh. Again, moving it at pace, just slowing things down, their own pace I should say. McCann driving forward, McCann gets the shot away, and that's an excellent score from McCann. Single pointer, but they'll be happy enough with that one.
Yeah, well, Loughmacrory thinking maybe he was going to go to his left. He jinked to the left, seen the space in front of him, went for it, and brilliant strike off his right foot.
And they just needed that score just to cancel out that response from Gareth Donaghy. Killyclogher man just retying the boots there in the middle of the park. And no point, the referee calls it back. The supporters getting behind their sides.
There's a good chance this is going to be put on top of the three Donaghy's. Aidan, Cahill, Gareth, all
and Barton there still
in the centre of the pitch. Yeah.
Kick out from O'Kane.
Decides to go short.
Oh, almost gets his own man Shea Conway in trouble there, but the free awarded, and the free taken quickly by Dara Curran. Starting to come into the game a bit more in the second half. Curran, the pass to Arnie on the far side, and then they're driving it forward down that right hand side once again. Mina trying to open up a gap for themselves. Mina there moves forward. Back it comes to Ronan Fox. Fox down this left hand side. Back out to McCullough. And then it comes down that near side once again.
Brilliant move.
Super
brilliant
effort.
Move.
And it was Shane Dobbs who puts that one in. He puts that one over the bar. Good score from Dobbs.
Yeah, brilliant servant to Loughmacrory. Shane Dobbs always gives it 100% no matter what. And brilliant play. Another very good kick out by Simon O'Neill. This time hits Colin McCann.
The kickouts are certainly key in this game. There's no doubt about that. As Looker Cross and Loughmacrory about to make a change in this one.
Lot of space in front of Mark Bradley here. Long
ball inside. O'Kane comes out and collect it. And you just look out there, and there's very few going forward from a Killyclogher perspective. As Loughmacrory come away with it once again. Down this near side to McElhone. Takes a touch, lays it back, and it's the big man Cahill Donaghy who has it to McElhone. Patient with the ball. Dobbs again driving forward down this near side. Dobbs to the number 10, Donaghy. Donaghy to McElhone. McElhone coming forward now. McElhone steadies himself for the shot, drops it in, and almost finds the net there. It's knocked away by the goalkeeper Simon O'Neill, but almost just dropped too short for him.
Yeah, Owen sensed 1-on-1. Shane McCall was making sure he didn't go to his favoured. Yeah, that looked as if it was going into the net, so Simon O'Neill did the right thing just to tip it around the post. And they're going to bring up Oisin O'Kane, and if he strikes it as well as he did the 45 in the first half, he'll have no bother getting the distance.
There's a sub being made there on the far side, and it's a Killyclogher man being called ashore. It is Oren Toll. He's been replaced, and number 18 Oisin McCallum has been replaced by Michael McNamee. So 18 for 15, and there's a change in Killyclogher as well. Number 11 has went off there. That is Oren Toll. There's a 45 from the goalkeeper Oisin O'Kane. Scored one, but doesn't make the angle correct with this one against the breeze. Two ways all have had, Peter.
Yeah, that's right, and Oisin will be disappointed with that one. As I said, he's well within his distance, but 16 minutes gone, still 8 points in it. Simon goes short again, finds his man. Killyclogher on the attack.
Good stuff, good bit of play once again from Simon O'Neill. It's a good game so far. It certainly read the danger as that one as Barton puts it out that far side once again. Killyclogher on the offensive, ball inside, an opportunity. Oh, and what a super piece of play in there from the defender, coming out with it. Curran does well, and the defence working the ball out very patiently. Dobbs over there on the far side, and they've recovered this one back and have an opportunity to build from the back once again with that free kick. Not going to rush this one. Happy just to reset, rebuild and move forward again on a chilly autumn evening here at Healy Park in Omagh.
What an interception in the full back line. That was young Michael McNamee that has come on, and crucial ball he had won, because Mark Bradley was through in goal if he hadn't have read it, and if he hadn't been brave enough to go for it to win it in the first place. So that a goal at this stage for Killyclogher would certainly leave it a different game.
Michael Home in the middle of the park. Out this side to Conway. Conway happy just to continue his run as McCullough takes control of the ball. We touching the jersey. McCullough was thinking about the shot, gets it inside to Michael Home once again. Or wasn't Michael Home? Couldn't see from this angle from my
Yeah, it appeared to get a push just as he was kicking it. Loughmacrory not happy that Stephen Campbell didn't award the free.
Michael Home, just pushed there right enough, yeah. I had a pole in front of me, so I couldn't see.
Another great kick out by Simon O'Neill.
Simon O'Neill's done really well. He read that danger for that ball a few moments ago, and his kickouts have been exceptional. As Killyclogher going the offensive once again. McCann battling away, 3 men around him, gets the pass inside, an opportunity. Shot comes in, and just to the right of the post and wide. There was the effort. McCann done so well. Put it inside to
Gavin Potter, was it?
And Potter got the shot away.
Did everything right, low and hard, and you're talking inches the wrong side of the post.
And there's a kick out, almost caused problems again. Curran ran it well, done well down this near side, and Loughmacrory had possession of the ball. Youthful look about this Loughmacrory side as Curran goes forward. He has support from the number 10 Donaghy. Has to go it alone, and looked like it was off the ground there. The referee gives the benefit of the doubt to the defender, and Killyclogher come away with it.
In terms of decisions, a lot of the wee finer margins are going Killyclogher's way, but they're not taking advantage on the scoreboard.
Absolutely, they trail 116 to 11 points as Bradley gets it to McCann. McCann's got 4 men in front of him. He has to lay it off and has to try and recycle it. Back out it comes to the man just introduced there. That is Matty Ho. Again, plenty of movement. McCann tries to thread the pass inside the Potter. Shot comes in, and this time it has found the net, and that changes the complexion of this game completely, Peter.
Absolutely, just over 10 minutes to go. Gavin Potter had been threatening to do that. He was on overlap different times. His pace has given Loughmacrory serious trouble, and a bit like his last finish, on the ground, low and hard, and it's game on.
21, Gavin Potter it was. Found the net, done well. It just opened up for him too, Peter, didn't it? And on this occasion, he wasn't going to make a mistake.
Yeah, Loughmacrory will be asking questions how he got in so easy, but very similar to the previous attack. So this is a big kick out. Still plenty of time left from a Killyclogher point of view. So
kick out. To the centre once again. Killyclogher starting to find their mark in this one. Back out it comes to McCann. McCann steadies himself and then decides to lay it off quickly to Mark Flanagan. Mark Flanagan's support from Rafferty. Through the centre it goes. The defenders. This is going to be a real ding-dust finish to this game. You can be assured of that as Dobbs under pressure. 3 men around Dobbs. The ball runs loose. And again, Curran goes for it. Does he touch it in the ground? Referee said no, he was pushed in the back. Could have went either way, Peter.
Yeah, and these are the battles of possession. It's scrappy, it's ugly, but it's so vital that you come out with the ball. This case, it was Loughmacrory. They have a player free over at the far side.
Been a handful of goal chances, Peter, too, hasn't it?
Yeah, but they're all coming. They're all coming Killyclogher's way, and I think there's still another goal in this game. But a serious pace by McNamee.
He's had a good introduction to this game. Out this near side to Conway. Conway has support of Dobbs. Back out, Mina. Inside, the shot comes in. Dinked in. Oh, it's knocked away. Goal chance! And the keeper doesn't get a hand up, but Home flashes it in and he drives it inches wide. 45 it is. It was McCullough rather. It was.
I think it was Rory McCullough. Again, Cahill Donaghy disappointed. Hit the bar. Brilliant block by Shane McCall. And the second time, I think, for McCall as well. McCullough. A double block that possibly has kept his club still in the Tyrone Championship. Unbelievable stuff. Just what you expect in the Tyrone Championship. 116 to 111. Goal chances aplenty. And on this occasion, it was a Pomeroy goal chance, or a Loughmacrory goal chance. And Oisin O'Kane has a chance to hit a third 45. Scored one, missed one. Well, if they do come out of it, they'll be looking at that. Paddy, that had hit the net there. I think that was game over for 8 points up with 8 minutes to go. Still a big kick here. Absolutely.
Oisin O'Kane shrugs his shoulders, takes a deep breath, and then just stares at the goals to her left. And again, he has hit it wide, Peter.
Yeah, and again, distance not a problem. Accuracy, very much so. Not that much in it this time, but again, Killyclogher are going to get their chances here, and especially with the 2-pointers, a 5-point lead can be very easily whittled down.
O'Neill with a kick out. Oh, tricked around the middle, taken so well then eventually by Matty Devlin. Matty Devlin gets it to McCann. McCann through the centre. He loses possession of the ball. The ball must be very, very slippy there. Conditions underfoot very slippy. We've had a lot of rain in this contest. Again, the long range effort from Potter. Way out that right hand side, and this time it goes wide. 9 wides I count from a Killyclogher perspective. That's a lot.
And again, very ambitious. There's probably no need. There was other options there if they were patient on the ball. Great kick out. Oisin O'Kane. This time it's Nathan Kelly who comes out with it, and
Donaghy's away down this near side. Lovely taking passes. There's a play at times. Lovely work from both sets of midfielders. Again, the ball runs loose down this near side, and it's Killyclogher hands on it. This time, Paddy Corcoran. Corcoran gets it back to.
Brilliant turnover, sorry, Paddy, by Oisin McCann in that case. 5 down, 5 or 6 minutes left. Killyclogher needed possession. It was McCann that turned them over, and if they get a score from this, they can thank him.
They're on the attack, that's for sure. Every man driving forward now. It opens up a wee bit on that far side. Goal chance potentially. Ball inside. Shot. Oh, and it's inches wide. Matty Ho done everything right. Just couldn't control the ball. He was in the right place. Great piece of play down that left hand side. Pass inside. Matty Ho 1-on-1, and he just hit the ball to the side netting and the right hand side. Another goal chance, Peter. In reality, it could be out of sight.
And the creator that time was Gavin Potter, causing serious problems. I'm not too sure who's on him at the minute, but he's the main troublemaker from a Loughmacrory point of view. They need to get to grips with him.
It's the full back actually who's keeping an eye on him there, Nathan Kelly. By the looks of things, as Loughmacrory come forward again through the centre, end-to-end stuff. Donaghy gets it to McCullough. McCullough sort of struggles to hold possession of the ball, still has it though. Sets himself up. Thought about backing himself, but he gets it to Home, who in turn puts it across the far side. An opportunity on that right hand side. They could do with just a score, says the supporters down below us, and I think they're right. Just to settle things. There's no way they're going to hold on to a 5-point lead in a night like this, that's for sure. Dobbs, Donaghy. A big scalp this would be for Loughmacrory. A youthful Loughmacrory side missing several key players. Donaghy again down this left hand side to Home. Home gets onto the left, onto the right again. Back it comes to Donaghy. Donaghy back out there to Arney, and then again across that far side to Shane Dobbs, who just controls things. But they need to be cautious not to run into trouble with the ball like they've done so often in this contest. Back it comes to McCullough. Donaghy. Again, doing well down this left-hand side to number 9, Cathal Donaghy. And turn to McCullough. 27 minutes come up in the clock. McCullough backs himself for this one. And McCullough hits it. And McCullough puts it over the bar. It's a 1-pointer.
Massive.
But it's as good as a 10-pointer.
Massive score. Great patience, great maturity from Loughmacrory to hold on to possession the way they did until the right man got it in the right position. And fantastic finish by Rory McCullough.
2 minutes of normal time to go. Peter will be asking now for the Man of the Match award, and there's quite a few big contenders there, that's for sure. And it's probably unfair to ask you because this game could swing either way yet, and that's we'll maybe wait to a wee bit later on in this one. We'll try and make sure we get it announced as well this evening here at O'Neill's Healy Park. Again, the man with the ball now is Donaghy. Happy to just take his time with it. McCullough does well, gets it back to Donaghy. Down this left hand side to Dobbs. What a performance he's had. And long range effort from the right hand side. And a long range effort from Donaghy. And what a superb single pointer it is. Great score, Peter.
And a massive score. And again, they held on to possession, throwing the ball about, playing the clock down as well. But most importantly, finishing with a point. At this stage, Killyclogher badly need to get their hands on the ball, and it's in the hands of Dara Curran.
And to be fair, in the last couple of minutes, Loughmacrory have just took a grip in this game again.
Yeah, and this man here has been central to it, Rory McCullough. He has got on a lot of ball in the last 10 minutes. Quiet by his standard, maybe before that, but when Loughmacrory really needed him, he stood up. He's winning the ball, and most importantly, he's getting scores.
And Donaghy over there, just introduced as well. Donaghy down that far side once again. A 2-pointer, a single pointer with a massive score, but it's Donaghy who has it again. They're happy to hold on to it. Into McCullough. McCullough in the centre of the park. Has support out this near side from Dara Curran. Curran happy to take on the man, running into a wee bit of trouble, goes to ground onto the challenge, and it's a free kick. And we'll get the man of the match, Peter, off you there, if you're happy to go with one there.
Yeah, from Killyclogher, I thought Oisin McCann has been outstanding. His work rate, winning ball, getting scores, and in terms of their comeback, he's been very good. Shane McCall, likewise, very sticky, very tenacious. But it was Loughmacrory have the dominant players, and up until the last 15 or 20 minutes, my man of the match would have been Gallagher, who in the first 40 minutes was outstanding. But from start to finish, from Loughmacrory's first scores to their last one, a raking point from 40 yards, Cathal Donaghy has been immense. The amount of possessions that he's got, his work rate, absolutely outstanding. He's had a very good game for them tonight, and I think he's Loughmacrory's and overall man of the match.
That's Cathal Donaghy, Loughmacrory's number 9. Great performance from him. Fine score a few moments ago as well. Back at home, 4 minutes of additional time. The scoreboard, or the announcer tells us, that's Kieran McDade from Omagh and the Andes Club here. Does so much work behind the scenes. The ball on the far side, out that side to McCullough. McCullough's had a fine performance as well, as you said, Peter. So many of these Killyclogher or these Loughmacrory lads have stood up this evening. The fact that a couple of players out injured, key man, their skipper Anton Fox, of course, ruled out, was picked up here again by Arnick, driving forward, opens up for him, gets the shot away to the right hand side of the post and goes wide. But he broke through the middle. The supporters certainly thought he had gotten target. Did get a point early on in this game. But to be fair, Peter, there's a few players that have really stood up there tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, I didn't mention Dara Curran there, who's had a brilliant game, brilliant battle with Mark Bradley. And he has come forward. And look, just as I say that, there he is making an interception, leaving Mark Bradley to go. He's been excellent tonight as well, and very much in the running. And look, there he is, still full of running, coming out, still carrying on his run. So Dara Curran has been superb for Loughmacrory tonight as well.
Absolutely, it's the young man just on end. Donaghy driving forward, lays it off on that right hand side, where an opportunity comes from distance, and this time it has went over the bar.
And Rory enjoyed that. He's leaping and roaring. He knows that's the nail in the coffin from a Loughmacrory point of view. And what a turnaround. They looked in trouble with 10 minutes to go, and their key player stood up, Paddy, and it's going to be Loughmacrory in the hat.
That's it, Peter. You know, when you look at the statistics, so they only got down to within 5 points with Potter's goal, and they really couldn't close it down after that.
Yeah,
they were 4 points down in the first half.
But Killyclogher had plenty of chances.
Oh, they had.
It could have been much closer than that.
They were 4 goal chances they've had in this half, and of course at the other end you'd have to say as well that McCall made a great save. Him and Simon O'Neill have been involved a couple of times in some key moves at the back. But the referee, it's in his discretion now. We've played 2.5 minutes off that additional time. And it looks like it's going to be Loughmacrory, Pomeroy and Errigal-Kieran through to the quarter-finals of the Tyrone Senior Football Championship. Don't forget all the action over the weekend still to come here on Connolly's of Moy Tyrone GA TV. And hopefully, Peter, you'll join us again at some stage in the Senior Championship again as we progress to the latter stages, because it's hard to beat the Tyrone Championship. And I know Pamela Ballantyne might say, where do you want to be? I think we all want to be in the Tyrone Championship. It's a place to be. Long ball in, Simon O'Neill does well. And the kick out goes out that far side. And while we're saying that, of course, there's thanks to Vivian and everybody at Connolly's of Moy for their support. Ball across the middle. Time certainly against Killyclogher. They find themselves 8 points down, and there's no way back in this one, I don't think. As the ball goes down this near side once again. Potter did give them some hope, of course, with a great goal. They had the opportunities. Ball inside, still have a chance. Turned in, and again, big man there coming out with it was the number 20, Ryan Grimley. Laid it back. Will be a free though.
Again, Gavin Potter, very, very central. Quick free taken. Finishes in the back of the net.
He has.
Yeah.
And there's a goal. And was Potter, was it?
Yeah, I think it was one of the Hayeses, maybe.
We'll see that. We'll see the replay. There we are.
Ronan McGrath, possibly.
Free kick was going to be taken very quickly. But we missed that. Oh, there it was. The ball given out, and it was the number 26 there. Dara Hayes.
Dara Hayes, yeah.
But it's coming very, very late in this contest. The referee blows the final whistle, and Peter. We said they were leading at half-time by 10 points. Rather surprisingly, a 10-point lead. We didn't think it was going to be a 10-point lead, but they did. And credit to Killyclogher, they closed them down, they battled away, missed a few chances certainly. But fair play to Loughmacrory, they pulled away.
Look, Paddy was said that this last couple of years in the championship, Loughmacrory have probably been the most unluckiest teams in terms of the manner of their defeat. Whilst they have a sprinkling of young players there, there's a lot of maturity in that team, and we've seen it there tonight in that when they had a good lead and it looked as if Killyclogher were coming back on top, they weathered the storm, and when they did get the hands on the ball, they did begin to use it really well. Their key players came to the fore, so thoroughly deserving win from a Loughmacrory point of view, and they will have serious intent now in terms of winning the O'Neill Cup, and they'll be a team that a lot of people will be looking to avoid. A lot of teams will be looking to avoid.
They came close last year, obviously, as you said, got beat by Dungannon in the quarter-final. Rather unfortunately, on occasions the year before, of course, they lost to Trillick. But they'll have no fear going forward, and maybe that inspiration we talked about at the start about the two boys missing, maybe it has helped galvanise the sort of belief within them as well.
Yeah, and we've seen from the subs that they brought on tonight as well that they do have strength and depth. They do have cover for the key men missing. But, you know, Nathan Kelly, superb in defence. Dara Curran really stepping up to the plate, showing a lot of maturity. And we know all about their class going forward. We know about the Donaghys and McElhone, Rory McCullough. And Cahar Gallagher is another player tonight. Paddy was excellent in the first third. His work rate and his use of possession, his link-up play. So, look, and they have a physicality about them in the middle eight that very few teams can match. A lot of big men in there. They've 3 or 4 6-footers, and in the modern game, that's crucial. So, look, they're a team that they know what they're about. You see them in the huddle there. They're a tight unit, and they're going to pose problems moving forward.
Absolutely, they'll be happy with that. Peter, I'm delighted you joined us this evening. You will join us again during the Connolly's and Tyrone Senior Football Championship. Tomorrow we have a junior football replay, of course, between Derry Tresk and Killyclogher. And of course all the other senior action over the weekend, and there's some cracking games to come at Carrickmore, at Dungannon, and of course at Plunkett Park in Pomeroy. And John Goodfellow will have left here this evening. He'll be delighted. He will be our host in Pomeroy on Sunday, and we will be keeping you entertained with the rest of the Gaelic Games action over this weekend. Thanks as always to Kieran and Damien and Darren and all the guys in the studio, and of course you as well, Peter. Earlier on, Ger, Trissy and Dermy Carlin. Dermy will go home disappointed this evening. Peter Canavan's side still in the championship, of course, as well, and I can say almost still in the championship too, because they don't play until Sunday, so we'll say nothing about that. But in the meantime, thank you very much for joining us this evening. A full day of football to come, and from us here at O'Neill's Healy Park is victory for Loughmacrory in the Senior Football Championship, and they join Killyclogher and Pomeroy in the quarter-finals. From me, Paddy Hunter, here at Omagh at Slán.
Step into Tyrone, a place steeped in history